Have you ever wondered what that one newborn wrap is that you can use for every single session? Well, I'm going to show you a way to wrap today that you can use whether you're brand new to newborn photography or whether you've been doing it for years. This is going to be your go-to for every session. So today I'm going to show you the newborn wrap that everybody needs. It's a solid all-round wrap. It can be used as a base, it can be used on its own. It's great for working on a beanbag and also in props. This is the wrap that it will be your go-to for everything. So whether you're brand new into newborn photography or whether you've been doing it for years, this is the wrap that is just great for everything. It's called different things. Some people refer to it as the potato sack wrap. We call it an egg wrap. We're going to be using our standing baby today to demonstrate. And the wrap that I'm going to be using, this is just a stretch jersey. The reason we use it with a stretch in it is to get it nice and tight and get babies' arms and legs all where they need to be. This is also a great one for fussy babies. So if you've got a baby that's in an outfit and just doesn't want to settle, this is what we go to. We wrap that baby. It gives them the impression they're still back in the womb, and it just soothes them, and then it makes the session run a little bit easier. These wraps are usually around 1.5 meters in length, maybe around like 40 centimeters width. They all differ slightly depending on where you're getting them from, but just as a kind of rough guide. We tend to have them to match our beanbag fabrics. We do have extra wraps as well that are not the same colour as our beanbag fabrics, because we do like to use these for when we're using props and things as well. So the first thing we're going to do is get baby into position. So arms need to be up on chest. That is for a couple of different reasons: to keep baby where they need to be and to be able to use the hands to style later. Feet are then crossed, and we need to make sure that these stay where they are. And to do that, I use my body weight. So when I'm using my hands for other things, I'm not putting any pressure on baby, but my body being there stops their leg from moving anywhere else. Now, we start at the very end of the wrap, and we start with shoulder, and we go down to knee, around the back of baby, around their bum, and back up to shoulder. That's the motion we're going to be doing all the way through. So let me show you how that works. So start with the edge of the wrap. That's going to go behind baby's shoulder. We're then going to go down to baby's knee. We're going to pass the wrap around the back of baby. Remember, we're always supporting baby's head and neck during the whole process. So we're going to bring that wrap around baby's bum. We're then going to bring from baby's knee up to the opposite shoulder. And at this point, we need to pull nice and tight and make sure that wrap is snug. Now, from here, we're going to go back to the original shoulder. So passing that wrap back around baby, supporting their head as you're doing it, around baby's shoulders. And we're going to repeat what we did. So from shoulder, back down to baby's knee, pull it nice and tight. And every time we do an extra layer, you can get a little bit more of a smooth surface on there. And then we're going to go back around baby's bum, pull it nice and tight. And then from this knee, back up to shoulder. Depending on how you were going to, depending on where you're going to pop baby then, whether it be on a beanbag or in a prop, would depend on what you do with the excess. Now, if you're going to be lying baby on their back, you can just tuck that excess in. But if you need to, what you can do is find a little bit of the wrap behind baby, and if you want to make sure it's kept nice and tight, you can always tuck that excess into that bit of wrap. Now at this point, I'm just going to neaten the edges of the wrap. This one is a little bit thicker than we usually use with a wrap, so there's a little bit more excess than I would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of these wrinkles down. The less wrinkles we got, there's less editing to be done afterwards. And then with any excess that I've got here, I can then tuck that either behind, depending on how we're going to pose, or again, we can find a little bit of the spare wrap from behind and tuck this in to keep it nice and tight. Now, from here, we've got a couple of different options with hands. So we can either keep hands inside, we can then pull hands out, so they're holding on to the top of the wrap. It's a bit harder to show you on a stand-in baby. We can use a prop at this point. So if you've got the little heart lovies or the little teddies, you can get baby to hold one at this point. You can also bring hands up, depending on how you are posing baby. You can bring those hands up next to baby's head for posing either on a pillow or on a beanbag. You can also use this as a base wrap. So we do loads of different ways of wrapping over the top of this style of wrap. So I think one of the most popular ones is a bow wrap. So we've got a tutorial for that, we'll link that in, where you use a cheesecloth wrap over the top and style with a big bow on the front. If you want to do something a little bit more simple, we've got beautiful knitted wraps that we use just to lay it over the top. Again, there's a tutorial for that and you can see how we do it. So we've got a layered effect over the top, but this can be used perfectly on its own. You can use it as a base, you can use it just for fussy babies, you can use it if you are brand new into newborn photography, or just your go-to for those of you that have been in the game for many years. So guys, tell me, are you new to newborn photography? Have you been doing it for many years? Either one, was this helpful for you? Did you find it beneficial? Let me know in the comments. Also, can you like, subscribe and hit that bell on the channel, because all of those things really do help. See you next time, guys. Bye.